You are meaner to yourself than anyone else is. You are your worst enemy, your biggest bully. Why? You would make a mistake and then be thinking about that mistake for the next 3 days. Whether it's, why did I say that? Why did I do that? Next time, I'm going to do this. I should have done that. What did they think about me? Are they judging me? What are they saying about me? I'm such an idiot. You go through calling yourself names. And at this point, it turns from a small mistake that everyone makes. We all make mistakes every day because we're human. Even robots make mistakes. Even AI make mistakes. Now it went from that to you spewing negativity about yourself to yourself, or giving yourself anxiety. Now you're overthinking. There are times where I am trying to fall asleep. I'm in bed. It's 10 o'clock at night. My thoughts are going. And now I think of a mistake that I made 10 years ago. True story. Literally thinking about something that I did that I really need to forgive myself for. We're going to get to that. That I thought I moved past. But then I have the thought and I'm ruminating on that thought. Or I'm overanalyzing. I'm overthinking. Now I'm going, taking my body back to that place from 10 years ago. I'm getting anxiety. I'm getting upset all over again. Now, I'm wanting to find that person on Facebook, on Instagram, so I can apologize for what I did from 10 years ago. Haven't even spoken to them since then. Like, that's where that overthinking, that beating ourselves up, we can get to that place mentally, physically. Then let's say you minimize your accomplishments. So you accomplish something and you say, well, I could have done better. You go from, okay, I'm correcting my mistakes. This is what I'm going to do, X, Y, and Z, to now you're being extremely hard on yourself. It's not just moving forward, it's staying in that moment, beating yourself up. Or also being hard on yourself because you're assuming you should be at point Z, but you're only at point R. Or you feel like you've been at point B for months when you should have been further along. It can sometimes look like giving yourself tough love, but sometimes tough love is just really tough. And sometimes tough is not good. Sometimes tough can be damaging to ourselves. Even when accomplishing things, the small wins, you don't see them as small wins because to you, they're just small. You feel like, okay, yes, I accomplished this, but I should really be accomplishing this. And now you're taking away that positivity that came with accomplishing that small win, or the win that you deem as small. Taking that away, you're being hard on yourself. You're upsetting yourself, even if unintentionally, giving yourself anxiety, feeling yourself in negativity, like I said, having that disappointment, maybe even feeling sadness, just being extra hard on yourself, even when you think you may be doing the right thing. It's the constant beating ourselves up. It's the constant being hard on ourselves. It's the giving tough love, but not following it up with anything positive, with anything loving. Not tough love, but loving. No empathy behind it. All it does, increase anxiety. Now, here are 3 ways to stop being harder on yourself. Stop being so hard on yourself where you feel like you're a disappointment. 3 ways, replacing those thoughts with positive ones. So I want you to think about your best friend or somebody that you love dearly being sat right in front of you. And everything that you say to yourself, you say to them. Okay? How would you feel after that? How would you feel after that? Did you feel happy that you told them all these negative things? That you minimized their accomplishments? That you went over all of their mistakes? Now, if you're saying, I would never say that to them, I would never say that to my best friend, I would never say that to my parent, I would never say that to my child, then I want you to turn that thought around and say, I would never say that to myself. Just like I love them, I'm going to love me. This might seem a little preachy, but seriously, if we're not going to be sitting there saying those negative things to the people that we love the most, why are we saying them to ourselves? Why? So that's one of the ways to stop being hard on yourself. Because I'm sure that if your best friend was saying something negative about themselves, you would feed positivity into them. You would provide empathy. You would be there. Or if your child was saying negative things about themselves, you would give love. You would nurture them. So those are the things that you need to do to yourself. Those negative thoughts are coming in when you start having those mistakes, when maybe you don't accomplish what you wanted to accomplish when you wanted to accomplish them. Giving yourself that empathy, that grace, that love. The same way you would give to them if they were saying those things about themselves and venting to you. Another way to stop being hard on yourself is to recognize that everyone makes mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. And living in the past and thinking about those mistakes are not going to change the present. Also, another way to stop being so hard on yourself is to celebrate the small wins. So you may think, this is so small. Yes, okay, sure, I lost 5 pounds, but I actually want to lose 20. Okay, sure, I cleaned my kitchen, but I actually wanted to clean my kitchen, my living room, and the bedroom. But it's saying, you know what? I did as much as I could today, and good job. It's celebrating the small wins. Celebrating those everyday wins that maybe to other people may not seem like wins. Maybe even to yourself it doesn't seem like wins. Celebrating those things. So being hard on yourself, it doesn't make you better. It makes you tired. It makes you exhausted. It can sometimes make you sad, anxious. I don't think people notice how they speak to themselves. I don't think people notice how sometimes beating yourself up, being negative towards yourself can become such a habit that you just don't recognize that you're even doing it. But once you recognize, it's okay to replace those with positives. It's okay to celebrate yourself. It's okay to be that girl. It's okay to be that guy. Okay. That's it. That's all.